Hey, what's going on guys? Jock here and welcome back to our APA Wi-Fi Week 8 and again it's on Showdown for the second week in a row, and it will be on Showdown next week because my internet's broken, but I am getting my internet fixed, well getting new internet, new fibre internet for the week after next, so it will be back to Wi-Fi, but for now we've had to play on Showdown, and this week we battle Johnny GB. He's taken over from J-Specs. He took over his team, so he's keeping the team name of the Hampden Hydreigons. But so we take him on. He's actually in our division. This is like between us two and Jacob are fighting for the sort of wild card spot. Me and Johnny both had the same record, so really winner of this had a really good chance. So I prepped pretty hard for this battle, put a bit of time into it. And the team we came up with is my pseudo Weavile check. I say pseudo because it's not even a good Weavile check, but it's the only one I have. It's a Rocky Helmet physically defensive Cobalion with Stone Edge, Iron Head, Close Combat and Stealth Rock. I needed the Stealth Rock, I felt like, for mons like the Weavile and the Marowak. And I wanted Stone Edge because I didn't want to give Marowak a free switch in because it's such a strong Pokemon. And then Iron Head and Close Combat just for stab. Then I have a max HP, enough speed to outspeed, I think it's Jirachi, and then the rest just in defense. Alolan Persian with the Taunt, Foul Play, Parting Shot and HP fighting. This was just to take on possibly a Scarf Weavile because I thought there was maybe a little chance of it, but and it doesn't take very much damage from it and you can bop it with HP fighting. Next up I have my Life Orb Zygarde with Extreme Speed. Is it Extreme Speed, Hidden Power Flying, Outrage and 1000 Arrows. It's mainly here to like revenge kill an on-Scarf Jirachi, revenge kill like a banded Zygarde. Just it hits the team really hard, doesn't have great switch in. It's got the Hidden Power Flying because Chestnut's is only real good switch in. Then we have a majority physically defensive Mandibuzz, just to take on the Zygarde mainly because Zygarde's a massive threat to my team. I then have a sort of Spadef that was, I can't really remember what that was to take on, but it's just like standard Amoonguss. It's got Foul Play, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain and Spore. And then I have my Mega Alakazam just for coverage moves that hit his team pretty hard. So getting into this battle, I knew that his sort of Stealth Rockers were the Marowak and the Jirachi, so I felt really comfortable leading off with my Alolan Persian, and as we see he leads off with Marowak. So I Foul Play here, as that does 54, showing that he's more like a utility set. He's not got the thick club, and he shows to have leftovers, so expecting him not to sack his Marowak here, I Parting Shot, which gives me a free switch into my Alakazam, and I fire off a Focus Blast, knowing that he's not going to stay in, so I just want to hit whatever comes in harder, and we land on the Jirachi, and this shows it's offensive Jirachi, and the fact that he switched in, I knew it was Scarf, so I switch into my Cobalion just to rack up some Rocky Helmet damage that Jirachi's already really weak. And he brings in his Zygarde, which is a massive threat to me, and he makes a really smart double into his Weavile, knowing that I'm going to bring my Mandibuzz in, and so I have to switch straight back to my Cobalion, which allows him to get an SD up, and basically I have to sack something now because Weavile, I probably shouldn't have sacked my Cobalion, I more than likely should have sacked my Amoonguss, but as you see here we sack Cobalion, and that does a lot with kills. So we get the Rocky Helmet and I go into my Persian knowing that, but for some reason he's not faster than me, but the crit, it was a roll, but the crit helped it, like the max roll was 88, but I'm not sure what he was speed creeping if he just didn't expect my Persian to come, but I thought he would have been speed creeping my Zygarde anyway, unless he was just going to Ice Shard it. But so we're able to pick that off with a Foul Play, which is good, and he goes into Chestnut, and I taunt this knowing there's no way he's going to, and if he does Drain Punch me, it puts me into my Magoberry, so I can Parting Shot out now and go into my Mandibuzz as he Rock Slides, and it does, you know, a 35 and a crit, it's negligible damage, and I can put a Toxic on this Chestnut as he Rock Slides again. And at this point he's really not got a lot for Mandibuzz, as Weavile was his only real good way of killing it, so I don't have to keep my Mandibuzz healthy, so I just sort of stay in on this Chestnut, letting the Toxic damage rack up. And so I Foul Play here, even though it's actually my only attacking move. So he just starts setting up his spikes now that the taunt's gone, so he Spiky Shields as a Defog, which stops my Defog going through. So now knowing that, I know he's going to switch out, so I foul play, didn't want to just let someone have a free switch in, and it turns out he's actually max attack Licky, which is surprising. So I defog as he goes into Jirachi, and I switch into my Persian here just to see what he wants to go for, and he turns out he's a special set with Ancient Power, which is pretty good prep, and he goes back into his Licky as I foul play. And here I taunt, I didn't want, this was a bad play, for some reason I thought, at this spot I thought he might be AV, and the only way you would be AV is possibly the weather wall with the Cloud9, but I don't have any weather, so I don't know why I thought that. It was stupid. I wasn't really thinking. I thought, oh, AV must be Cloud9. So yeah, I lose my Magoberry, which isn't good, and I parting shot out this and go straight back into my Mandibuzz, knowing I can take, and it shows out he's not AV, so now I feel even more stupid. So he goes into Jirachi as I try and drop a Toxic, which lets Jirachi get basically back to full, which isn't good for me. And this Ancient Power does nothing as I foul play, and Jirachi's basically lost all that health again, so he U-turns out as I foul play again as he goes into his Licky, and around this Licky I do play a little bit poorly. You see he protects, so I Toxic, and stupidly I foul play now thinking he's going to go into Jirachi, whereas this just lets him get off a Wish and he can protect, which isn't good for me. So he gets the Wish back, and his Licky's now back to 52%, as I get a Toxic on it now, expecting him just to throw up another Wish, but he just knocks off, which I lose my leftovers, which isn't great, but Mandibuzz kind of basically wins the game, so I can just sort of foul play here, and he passes this into his Zygarde, just getting like a free opportunity to set up, and I crit him, and it shows me that it's a max attack Zygarde, so I know like I can foul play it down if he starts setting up. So I set the Toxic on it, putting it on a timer, and he shows his Dragon Dance, so he keeps setting up. I think he's just trying to go for game because this is his best opportunity, but that does 69, and he shows he has a Lietchi Berry, so I don't want to lose my Mandibuzz knowing it's my win con, so I just sack my Persian off here knowing that it's not going to do much, because, well, it does the same as Mandibuzz really. And that's his Zygarde now dead, and I can straight back into my Mandibuzz as he goes Licky, and I pick it off with a foul play. And at this point, just to save time, he sacks the game away because he can't win. I can just roost on, nothing can do enough damage to stop me roosting. So Mandibuzz basically just sweeps him here with foul play. Like, it's nice on him to sort of speed it up, because it was over. It was a 4-0 100% there after Zygarde went down. So good game to Johnny. That puts us back to 4-4, or 4-2 since we joined, and keeps us on the run in the hunt for a playoff spot. So thanks for watching, catch you guys later.